Good day, I'm Shannon Stone. This is Bob Merle. We're with Vic International. We wanted to put a simple operational procedure together for you when we have ShaveMaster rentals and ShaveMaster purchases. What should be done before you run this unit? When you receive this machine, you will be getting an owner's manual as well as an operational procedure that we send with it. You'll get this. It's an outline. We hope that you'll read it, get familiar with the machine before you start running it. But just real quick, we want to give you one that you can watch, okay? So the machine is going to be hooked up to a 6-4 cord. It is 440 volt, 460, 480. Is just basically go through a basic procedure for you before you start operating the machinery. You just want to check your power, make sure with the power cord coming into the machine that you are 443 phase. Making sure of that will help you in the long run with the wear and tear on the unit. Plug the machines in.
Do we have any issues of a leg being backwards, if the machine running backwards?
Well, you could. I mean, if your polarity is wrong, and I'll tell you one thing about this unit, if your polarity is wrong, the machine will still run. What you'll do is the polarity will make the blades cut upward
instead of
cut downward, okay?
Right.
Ideally, the machine is made to cut down because this machine weighs 780 pounds and it keeps a plane cutting up. We've seen applications where the machine will want to rise just a little bit, but on just regular concrete, not been an issue, okay?
But ideally, you want the blades to turn forward.
And the motor tells you which way you want the fan to turn,
Gotcha.
okay? Operation-wise, the machine's plugged in. We've checked our power. We know we're good. We're 6-4 cord. When you start the machine up, and this is your start and your stop, you're going to start the machine up, okay? This machine comes with a soft start. Telecomechanique, it's got a soft start. After it ramps up, the blades will come off the ground. You will simply turn the depth lever until you hear the blades touch the concrete, okay? At contact, you are ready to set your depth, okay? So you would simply engage the drive, okay? Move your forward and reverse and your speed lever forward and dial down to the depth that you want to cut. Okay? And when you're cutting and when you're done cutting, you disengage the drive, stop the speeds, and the machine will stop moving. That's it. And this machine will pull forward and reverse, does all the work for you. And real quick, we'll show you just a quick demo on the unit.
There you go. Soft start. Okay.
You can tell the machine is not that loud. It's amazing the machine is not that loud. We're going to engage it. We're going to dial it until it hits the concrete. I hear it right there, so I know that I'm basically just touching the concrete. Engage the speed control. If I want to go deeper, I can make the adjustments now. If I want to go shallower, I can make the adjustments now. Going clockwise is deeper, going counterclockwise is less.
That looks about a good 8 right there for sure.
Yeah. Bob, watch this. Okay, we're through with our cut. Just disengage. Then you can put it in neutral. You can either pull it backwards or leave the gauge down and drive it backwards.
You just made a double cut, right?
Double cut. Right. Ideally, you want to cut in one direction, just like diamonds. These blades, you're going to open them up and profile that diamond and put a cutting pattern in it this way. You really don't want to cut backwards because you'll actually close it up. Okay?
Right.
So ideally, you would cut that way. You know, disengage it, bring it back, start another cut.
And cut it. Keep cutting the same way always.
You would cut this way, flip it, cut this way. Flip it,
Right.
cut that way, like you're doing a serpentine.
Right.
This way with the machine. That way your diamonds are always profiled.
Right. You've always got your comet trails going in the right direction behind your diamond, keeping your diamond sharp.
Yep. Operational procedure. 6-4 cord, checking your power. This is your depth setting. This is your engage and disengage. This is your forward and reverse and speed controls. And that's as simple as a Vic International ShaveMaster can be.
Okay, let's go over maintenance of the machine, Shannon.
Let's go over preventable maintenance with the machine with our ShaveMaster at Vic International.
Okay.
Most time you got a hydraulic drive, Eaton transmission. You need to check your fluid level. There's a simple gauge in there that tells you where to put it. You'll put your levels in there. When you get done, at the end of the day, if you run this machine for quite a long time that day, you'll simply want to lay the machine back and check your blades. Okay.
For wear.
Make sure they're tight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to play. And if it is loose, here's a collar right here. A C-collar. You'll see that C-collar right there. 2 Allens. You loosen those up, slide the blades back over, make them tight, tighten that down, they're tight again.
Good to go.
It's that simple, yep. Your belts, you got a drive belt and a motor belt that are in there. Just check the tightness of the belts.
Okay.
If it needs to be tightened, loosen this bolt up, tighten this up, and it'll tighten the belts right back up. It's that simple. And that's something that never does happen very often, but if it does loosen up and you check it, you simply tighten it up. That is preventable maintenance for the ShaveMaster.
There's just not that much to it.
Nothing to it. Bearings, you've got 2 bearings on this side, and you've got an outer bearing on this side right here, Bob. That's right here built into this hub here. These bearings are accessible at local bearing shops. You can buy these bearings local at Granger or bearing places like that and pick those up.
Right. We got blades here.
Blades here. We have, like I said, I think personally, I know I'm a sales guy. I think we got the best matrix of diamond blades in the market for the ShaveMaster. We come in 3 different matrix. You get a hard matrix for soft concrete, a soft matrix for hard concrete, and we have a normal matrix. We do have those available at Vic International for our ShaveMaster.
But the majority of them are just the normal matrix.
The normal blades, yep.
Right. Now the machine comes with this little pigtail on it, and
the machine comes with a pigtail. Okay.
And what kind of cable do they need to supply with it?
Good question. This machine needs to be run off 6/4 cord. Okay. If you're going to run 250 feet, 200 feet, the gauge of your cord need to be at least 6/4. We're running off a 10/4, but we're not pulling but about 50 feet. It can be done, but for the electronics, for what the motor's doing, for what this thing is pulling, the machine, the ShaveMaster, you need to pull at least 6/4 cord over 100 feet, 200 feet, and so forth.
SO cord.
Yep, 6/4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think the other thing is, if you have any questions, I mean, don't hesitate to give us a call. We'll be sure and help you any way we can. If you want to come see one of these machines run, just give us a call. We'll be happy to have you by, right, Shan?
Absolutely. I mean, we have we do demos just about daily here. People walk in constantly. We also have our VIC seminars, our restoration and maintenance seminars, our surface prep seminars. We run everything that we have in our fleet here. The training course. You're not going to hear theology here. You're not going to hear what we think or assume. You're going to hear from experience in the market. And that's even from natural stone all the way through concrete coatings, dyeing, so on and so forth. The machine does come with a pigtail. I didn't talk about this earlier. You simply slide it in there. You put your cords in it.
Handy little gadget. Keeps it out of the way.
Keeps it out of the way. And that's just another safety mechanism for that.
Right. And you can see this machine at www.vicintl.com. That's vicintl.com. Along with all the rest of our surface prep equipment, restoration and maintenance equipment for marble, stone, terrazzo, everything. Anything else, Shannon?
Bob, I think the machine speaks for itself. I think seeing is believing. This is not a controlled environment by no means, and you can tell that we did this in respect to the contractors, because we're not going to tell you something that doesn't work. We're actually going to give you a machine that's going to be your silver bullet in any application I believe that you're on.